Hey kids, Charles Eccles, free and roll, you know, blah blah blah. So, I had some guy come into my store today, and he inspired me to make this video. You guys ever heard about Pavlov's dog? Pavlov's dog, back in 1890, some dude named Ivan Pavlov, he pretty much hooked up some vials to his dog's saliva glands. And what he did was, while he was serving the dogs dinner, he'd ring a little bell. And then he would measure how much saliva was collected while the dogs were, eating their dinner and blah, 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 blah. And then, he kept doing that and going and doing that and doing that. And then eventually, the dogs got trained to the sound of this bell. And he could tell because the dogs were salivating into this little vial. He called that conditioning stimuli. The bell ringing was, conditioning stimuli. And the results were conditioned something. I don't know. I'm really stoned, so just bear with me here. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up, conditioned response. All right. The reason I'm bringing this up is because a buddy of mine came in the store today, and he was telling me about how he's taking his kid, to the doctors and all that stuff for vaccinations.
Okay, I'm jumping in
he was explaining how, as he got into the building, he got into the elevator, and this Muslim couple, got in the elevator with him. Now, the Muslim dude was dressed pretty normally, like, everybody else is, but the Muslim woman was wearing the full Muslim regalia, straight, head to toe, all you can see is her eyes. They got in the elevator, and the first thing this guy said, he thought, is that, oh, great, terrorist, 3, 2, 1, boom. That is a conditioned response. You are taught to fear Muslims by the 6 corporations that own 80% of your media. Now, there's a huge reason for that. Because they like to make a shit ton of money off you. See, he is conditioned to respond to Muslims as, oh shit, scary terrorists. Even though he never met the couple before in his life. But because of media conditioning, he immediately thought, terrorist! Now, there's a huge reason they do that. There's a reason they condition you to think in a certain direction. I'm going to give you a couple of examples as I'm going on here. The first example, guns. There's 291 million guns in America. There's 310 million Americans. Guess what? They kind of sold you all the guns they can. So, the only way to get you to keep buying guns and ammo is to scare the crap out of you. So, for example, scary terrorist, Trayvon Martin walking, down the street with a can of tea and a bag of Skittles. Scary terrorists. Remember, 6 corporations own 80% of all the media you see, and these 6 corporations make a lot of money every time you're scared. So again, 291 million guns in America, 310 million Americans. They're pretty much losing their target audience because you guys have pretty much already bought all the guns. But if you're scared, and I tell you, oh my God, Walmart can't keep stock because Obama's coming for your guns, you dumbasses will run out and buy guns, and you will run out and buy ammo. Now, the other reason they do this, there's a thing called perpetual war. Now, perpetual war basically means we get to sell a lot of guns to a lot of fucking people. So what we do is we destabilize the Middle East. We create an ally in that region, and we sell them a buttload of guns and a buttload of ammo while they're fighting each other. And then we tell you, Muslims are scary and Muslims are bad, we have to kill these people. And so you will go, okay, sell them guns. Because remember, 291 million guns in America. 310 million Americans. Alright. Well, that was it. The average American only has about a 5 to 12 minute attention span. Apparently, I was wrong. Y'all about 5 minutes. So this is 5 minutes, so I'm going to cut this off. They are scaring you into hating Muslims and conditioning you to hate Muslims. They are conditioning you to be afraid of the black guy at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, way too stoned.
Are you a bad person?
Have a great night, kids. Am I a bad person? I don't know, ask your conservative.